Hello, it is Tuesday, January 10th, 2012 at 8:38 p.m. Central Standard Time. First, I'd like to thank Billy Hayes for providing this link to a website called HAARPstatus.com, and I'll put a link to it underneath the video. But it's got this wonderful map that shows you where there's frequency showing up, and over here it tells you the magnitude. I don't know it that well yet, the different wavelengths, and then underneath there's a if you click on the map, it'll enlarge, and then underneath that it'll tell you the different categories that you're looking at. So anyway, going off of this, I looked over in this area right down here. Currently we've got this system that moved out of Texas. Well, it looks like it's pushing on the New Madrid area, like St. Louis is holding it down, and something's forcing up against it, which that doesn't look good to me. I mean, it looks like energy's being stored up. And anyway, going back to this, I went in to check, what that might look like, that frequency. And let me show you what I found. I'm taking Eglin, which is here. Let me zoom in. Eglin Air Force Base, which is here. And taking Mobile, Alabama, which is here, and taking New Orleans, Louisiana, which is right here. And they're overlapping radars. We've got overlapping circles going on. So if we look at New Orleans here, you notice that we've got this little puddle up here, and here's the line between Mississippi and Alabama, and then there's two county lines up is where that puddle is located. And then there's one just down to the southwest of that. So then going over to the Doppler at Mobile, you can see that that's exactly what we're seeing. Here's the state line, here's the second county, there's the V puddle, and here's another little puddle down here. Now looking over here, Eglin is, see this bay area right here? It's kind of a flat round one. And then there's a couple squiggles coming up. And Eglin's right in there, and that's right above that is where you're finding this precipitation. And note that this is in precipitation mode. And going back to New Orleans, that one's in precipitation mode. Now let's go over to Eglin Air Force Base and note that that's in precipitation mode. And so going over to this little flat bay, and then these two lines, and Eglin's right there. There's no puddle. It's not showing. And so I think that's one of the indications that we've got HAARP frequency going on when it doesn't show up. So going back to here, it's right on the Florida-Alabama state line. And those two little squiggles, and there's definitely precipitation showing. And then going over here, there definitely is not. I mean, here's your two squiggles, and there's nothing right in here. So going back and going forth. So anyway, I just want to put that before you. God bless you. Have a good evening.